Good afternoon, Hattiesburg. Thanks for joining us for this COVID-19 briefing for Friday, March 19th. We'll start with today's numbers. These are system-wide numbers. In the hospital today, we have 25 people who are COVID positive. That's Marion Health Wesley and Forest General combined. That's 12 under where we've been for the last 2 weeks. And of those 25, 9 are in the ICU currently. The big thing today is that we have now reached the lowest point in hospitalization since April 15th of last year. So almost a year later, we get back to 25. And so this is a very promising sign, as well as getting the ICU utilizations into the single digits. Today, the state reported 392 new cases with 7 new deaths. Unfortunately, there were 2 new deaths reported in Forest County on March 15th and March 16th, which brings totals now to 142 in Forest County and 84 in Lamar. We send our thoughts and condolences to those families. Today, 28 new cases were reported in Forest County, 4 reported in Lamar. And since this began, Forest County has seen 7,450 total infections. Lamar County has seen 6,006. Our 5-day average in the single digits now in Lamar County. Forest County, though, with this latest big number of 28. We do have one college that's come back from spring break this week, so some of that could be due to that. We'll kind of see where the next week takes us with other folks coming back from spring break. The inside 14-day number, this is the number of people who have received their positive test result in the last 2 weeks. That's 172 in Forest County, 86 in Lamar County. Again, this gives you an idea of how many active cases you can have in your community, but a very encouraging number there. That number has continued to drop. Lamar County staying down. Of course, we've said that William Carey came back from spring break this week. Southern Miss did not take a spring break, so we should see that number mitigated. I know a lot of families may have traveled for spring break, so we'll kind of see how that's affected, along with more people that are getting vaccinated. Compared to a week ago, Forest County was 194 inside 14-day, now at 178. Lamar County down even further from their 114 last week, so now at 264 metro area wide. That's a good number for us. Hospitalizations obviously down to 39 to 25 and 13 to 9 in the ICU. Goals continue to be protecting the vulnerable populations, people over the age of 60, people with underlying or chronic health conditions, preventing overrun of the healthcare system by slowing the spread, and then prioritizing public health and allowing the private sector to operate. Just to remind you that anyone over 16 is now eligible to get a vaccine. So that's at Lake Terrace Convention Center. That's at HealthWorks Immunization Clinic, which you can go to irishattiesburgclinic.com to book for that. Those are full right now, but I think there'll be some more slots that open up early next week. Walmart now has this at walmart.com/CP/1228302, and the Winn-Dixie Pharmacy also has COVID vaccines. So the more folks we get in there to get vaccinated, the better we're going to be. Some city news for you today. Paving continued in Ward 1. Brookwood Lane was paved today. And finally, our act of courage. Today, a beloved member of our city was laid to rest. Colonel Ken Smith, the retired U.S. Army, passed away this week. Ken was so many things to the Hattiesburg community: public servant, veteran, neighborhood leader. He was a driving force behind the Newman-Bushman Historic Neighborhood, as well as the Council of Neighborhoods. He served as Director of Budget and Finance, City Spokesman, and Assistant to the Mayor under Mayors Bobby Chain and Ed Morgan. He was the first Executive Director of the Pine Belt Solid Waste Authority. However, one of his greatest legacies was his work as a veteran. He was the last living founding member of the Hattiesburg Veterans Committee. It was he, along with Colonel George Robert Hall, who helped raise the funds to build Veterans Memorial Park. And you would always see him every Memorial Day and every Veterans Day on the front row of the platform assisting with the program. He loved his country and he loved his community. We send our prayers and condolences to his wife Pat, as well as his 2 sons and 4 daughters. As we go into the weekend, remember to take care of yourself, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go out in public, do only what is essential. Remember, you're safer at home. Have a great weekend.